Hi everyone, in this video I'll be talking about one of our very special cuts, the Octagon Hearts and Arrows Diamond. It's one of the most extraordinary pieces we've ever produced and achieves extremely high fire and scintillation. This is a close-up shot of the Octagon, where you can easily see how brilliant the diamond is. Now it's very rare for a fancy shaped diamond to be able to retain its hearts and arrows pattern, which is what makes the Octagon extra unique. To show you how brilliant the Octagon diamond really is, I'm going to place it next to a normal GIA Triple Excellent diamond. The Octagon I'm using is a 1.04 carat FVS1, while the GIA Triple Excellent round is a 1.08 carat EVS1. Now the first thing you'll notice immediately is how white the Octagon is. It looks whiter, or rather brighter, than the round. And don't forget, the round is actually a one color grade higher than the Octagon. Why this is happening is because the Octagon has intense light return, which makes it appear brighter, giving the illusion that it's whiter. As you can see on the ASAT scope, the amount of red area which signifies the light return it has. Whereas on the round, you'll see less red areas and more white parts, which are the light leakages, which is also where those darker and duller parts are at. So here are the certificates for both diamonds. So for the round diamond, it's GIA certified, and it's a triple excellent diamond. So it's a 1.08 carat E-color BS1, and the cut, polish and symmetry, they are all excellent as well. Okay, so as you guys know, this is how a GIA certificate looks like in the 1 carat range. And just to let you know, for our Octagon diamonds, they are AGS certified. So why our Octagons are AGS certified is because AGS, they do include a bit more information about the diamond. So what's extra is mainly this thing called the light performance, because if you notice, GIA, they don't grade the light performance of the diamond, they only grade it as a cut, right? So why AGS grades the light performance is because they use this ASAT imaging software, which tracks the light performance, the light return of the diamond. So as you guys know, blue is the contrast, red is the light return, which is the good, and green is a weaker light return. But that being said, do note that this is a computer generated image, so it might not be 100% accurate, but at least there's a little bit of something to see. But either way, we always recommend to have a look at the diamond under the ASAT scope image yourself. So because of this, they do grade the light performance, which is really useful. So as all of our Octagon diamonds are high light performing, our diamond cutter would prefer them to be AGS certified, so that they can prove that the light performance is an ideal grade. And as you can see on the AGS cutting scale, it goes by ideal, then excellent, very good, good, and so on. So in terms of the cut grade compared to GIA, the AGS does have a slightly tighter control compared to GIA. So the rest is pretty much similar, like the color grade, which is F, clarity is BS1, and this one's the carat weight, which is 1.046. So likewise, it shows you like the clarity plot diagrams, and it also shows you the inscriptions, right? With so Octagon has like these 3 inscriptions. This one is the AGS certificate number, which they are all inscribed on the girdle area here. Alright, so here's the bottom, and here's the stamp to show that it's the original and it's authentic. Alright, and here's the round diamond again, the GIA Triple Excellent under diffused fluorescent light. So first thing you'll notice is that the arrows aren't very defined, right? Because when the light leakages is severe, it tends to distort the arrows, making them less obvious. Now, okay, one test I'm gonna use is I'm gonna put my fingers at the back of the diamond, right? At the background. So you notice where the light leakages are. You kind of see the skin color of my tone inside the diamond, right? Because those light leakages are literally like windows where you're seeing through the diamond. And don't forget, when the diamond is set on a ring, and as you wear them, it tends to collect dust, especially underneath the diamond where dust tends to stick on. So as you wear your ring, right, when dust accumulates, your diamond will look a lot more like milky or a lot more like chalky or all blurrish, because what you're seeing is through the diamond and into the collected dust at the bottom. Right? So you can easily notice like where the light leakages are, and the diamond is definitely much less bright. Now when I compare it with the octagon diamond, you notice the 8 arrows are much more distinct, right? You can see that beautiful 8 arrows patterning. Now when I do my finger test, okay, you notice there's no difference. Right? That's because when there's full light return, it doesn't matter what's behind the diamond, or it doesn't matter how much dust is accumulated at the bottom, it'll always be very bright, because when light comes in, light comes back out. So you notice you don't see my skin color tone beneath the diamond at all, right? There's like no difference compared to the other one. So this is also how our octagon stands out, is also because it's for its like really strong light return, which makes the diamond look brighter. Okay, so here are both diamonds side by side on my fingers, so you can see the big difference between these two. So when they're resting on my hands, you can see the 8 distinct black arrows of the octagon. Notice how bright it is, especially the background, right? It's very white, very bright. And whereas for this one, the GI Triple Excellent, you can really just see my skin tone, right, between the arrows, right? Because these are all the light leakages where you're seeing through the diamond. And I have to remind you, this one is a F color, and this one is an E color. So this one is actually a better color grade, right? It's one color grade higher. But because of the light leakages, you notice it lacks all these brightness is missing, which makes the diamond look darker as well. So you see the big difference, right? Here are both diamonds again under the JMax light setup. This allows us to analyze the fire and scintillation, where we can see how each and every facet of the diamond reacts back to the light source. The 8 arrows of the octagon flares up easily, and those huge chunky flares are very obvious and blinding. The round diamond, on the other hand, has that hollow looking part in the middle, which are at those light leakages area. The difference is very obvious, and even more obvious in person. If you're looking for an extraordinary, brilliant and fiery diamond, you definitely can't go wrong with the octagon. And if you're thinking about how the octagon would look like once it's set on a ring, this is how it is. Okay, so this one for octagon diamonds is great with 4-prong setting, where there are like four prongs at the corner here. And how the octagon can be set is it can have different orientations, where this is where the tip points upwards, which highlights the octagon shape, or if you want, you can set it something like that, where the top is flat, which would make it a little bit more squarish. So there are different ways to have fun with your setting design, and you can just see how beautiful and fiery the octagon is once it's set on a ring. And even from the side here, you can see all those glittery stuff, right? Look, all those scintillation. Even from the side, it's really eye-catching. Just look at those sparkles on the sides, right? And from the corner, it's like a galaxy of stars. So no matter which angle you see the octagon on, it's gonna be really eye-catching. You just can't get enough of these flashes. Okay, So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel to find out more, and I will be happy to show you more of our Octagon diamond range in our store. Thank you for watching.